Hello and welcome everyone to your favorite English learning channel. Today we will focus on how you can improve your financial vocabulary. So I'll be sharing with you certain words. I want you to note it down and do comment with your sentences in the comment section or the chat box once I start sharing it. So get ready, be prepared, get a notepad or a diary or a piece of paper and a pen. Sounds good? So let's get started. Let me share the first word with all of you. Give me a moment. So here is the first word, broke. Write this down. Broke. Now it doesn't mean broken, somebody is broken. It is financially broken. Okay. So the word for all of you is broke. What does it mean? Having no money at all. Someone who doesn't have any money at all, that person is called a broke. Okay. So sentences for that. After buying the new car, I was completely broke. Means after buying the new car, I almost had no money at all. So means all my money was spent buying that new car. All right. The second one, I can't afford to buy that television. I am totally broke. So I cannot afford to buy that television or that TV because I don't have money at all. So it's a way of saying that you are financially broken. Means you don't have money at all. That person is completely broke. Okay. So make a sentence quickly with the word broke. We are using it in a financial sense. Okay. So financially somebody is broken. So quickly make a sentence with broke. A short sentence. Focus on short sentences initially. Later you can go for long sentences. Broke means having no money at all. As I always say, if you want to speak good English, build up your vocabulary muscle. Your vocabulary muscle is very important. Without proper vocabulary, without the right vocabulary, you will always struggle with English communication. So do build up that vocabulary muscle. Make a sentence with broke. Yeah, go ahead quickly. Make a sentence with the word broke. All of you quickly. And comment in the chat box below. If you have joined us, do like the video and do subscribe to the channel if you have joined us for the first time. Okay. So the first word is broke, having no money at all. That person is completely broke. He has gone broke. Okay. The next one, get ready. Cost a fortune. Cost a fortune. What does it mean? It means something that is very expensive, that will cost you a fortune. Means it's very expensive. Okay. That is like saying it did cost me a fortune. Cost a fortune, something that is very expensive, very costly, very costly. That's when we say not normally like moderately expensive, very expensive. Okay. That's when we say cost a fortune. The wedding dress cost a fortune. So let's say there was a wedding dress and it was very expensive. Then we can say the wedding dress cost a fortune. Or his new gold watch must have cost a fortune. So his new gold watch might have cost a fortune, might have been very expensive, must have been very expensive. Okay. So quickly make a sentence with cost a fortune. Comment below in the chat box or the comment section. Cost a fortune. Cost a fortune. Yeah. And do like the video if you have joined us for the first time. Do subscribe to the channel as well. All right. Do like the video, all of you. All right. So cost a fortune, to be very expensive, something that is very expensive. There's a better way of saying it. Okay. See, there are how you can make sentences. While you are making sentences, the choice of words will matter a lot. The choice of words will matter a lot. If you go for a very general statement, you can say that that watch is very costly. You want to make it a bit better. That watch is very expensive. Now see the difference. First sentence, that watch is very costly. This is a very general one that almost everybody will say. Slightly better English, that watch is very expensive. Now see the change of words. From costly, I'm using a better word, expensive. Now you want to go even better. That watch did cost me a fortune. It is even better. Can you see the choice of words? Why the vocabulary muscle is so important? With weak vocabulary, you will always struggle with your communication. Once you build up a powerful vocabulary, then you will see how comfortable it is for you to speak. The way of speaking will change. The way of explaining it will change. and you will feel more confident with yourself when you are using better words. Okay. So make a sentence with cost a fortune, and do comment below with the sentences, because until you make sentences, you cannot remember it. Okay. You cannot memorize it. You need to make sentences to remember it for a longer duration of time. The next one, EMI. I'm sure you know what is EMI. The full form is equated monthly installment. Equated monthly installment means a monthly installment that is given, that is like every month we give this installment. A fixed payment made by a borrower to a lender on a specific date each month. So the borrower gives the lender. So let's say I'm paying an EMI to the bank. So I'm the borrower, bank is the lender. Okay, bank has given me the money, and I'm now paying that money in equated monthly installment to the bank. That is the EMI, equated monthly installment. I'm sure all of you are aware of this word. I have to pay an EMI of 10,000 rupees every month for my car loan. So let's say that I have a car loan and I have to pay an EMI of 10,000 rupees every month. That is called equated monthly installment. Or she managed her expenses carefully to never miss an EMI. She managed her expenses carefully to never miss an EMI. So make a sentence quickly with EMI quickly. She managed her expenses carefully to never miss an EMI. So make a sentence quickly with EMI. The next one. Now, this is important. This is very important. Impulse buying. Impulse buying. What does it mean? Let's understand this with an example. So impulse buying means purchasing something without planning or thinking about it. So when you purchase something in like without thinking on about it, like it's like a on emotional, you purchase something based on emotion, that is called impulse buying. Means you did not do any rational thinking, you just saw something, you liked it without going deep whether you need that product or not. You just pulled out your credit card, paid the amount, and that's it, you purchase the product. That is called impulse buying. Means you purchase something with an impulse, like with an emotion. Okay, emotionally you buy something. This is also called emotional buying at times. Means emotionally you buy something rather than rationally thinking and buying it. Many times we do this. So we go to the market, we see things which are really cool, it looks good, we purchase it at that point of time. When we come back home later, we realize I had another product like this, I unnecessarily bought this product. This happens with many of us. In fact, all of us, we have done impulse buying once or twice, or at least multiple times. So means you purchase something emotionally without going deep whether you really need it or not, without planning or thinking about it. That is called impulse buying. She regretted her impulse buying when her credit card bill arrived. So let's say you have a credit card, you keep on buying things impulsively, and when the bill arrives, you regret, oh my God, I purchased so much which I did not require also. So many things I purchased which I did not require also. That is a result of impulse buying. Okay, means it's a type of emotional buying rather than rationally purchasing something. I am trying to avoid impulse buying to save money. I'm trying to avoid impulse buying to save money. Okay, so remember this word. Build up your vocabulary muscle. Make a sentence with impulse buying quickly. Make a sentence with impulse buying. And comment below in the chat box. Make a sentence with impulse buying. Okay, means it's a type of emotional buying. Yeah. The next one. Now, this is important. The word is debt. Debt. Do not say debt. It's debt. The pronunciation is debt. Okay, remember this. So what does it mean? Money that is owed or due. So let's say you have to pay somebody the money you have taken from that person and you have to return that money. That is called debt. Okay. Don't pronounce that Debt. Many people pronounce as debt or debt. It is not debt. The B is silent. The B is completely silent. It's debt. The pronunciation will be something like DET. Okay. The B is silent. Debt means the money that you owe to somebody, you have to give to somebody. You have taken money from someone and now you have to give it back to him. That is called the debt. He is struggling to pay off his student debt. He is struggling to pay off his student debt. He is struggling to pay off his student debt. Too much debt can lead to financial stress. Too much debt can lead to financial stress. So let's say I've taken loan from many people and now that has become a debt for me, right? So I have to return it. So too much debt can lead to financial stress. So quickly make a sentence with debt. And if you have joined us for the first time, do like the video, do subscribe to the channel, do like the video. It encourages me to come with more videos for all of you. Do like the video, subscribe to the channel. We go live every day, Monday to Friday, around 11:30 in the morning, Indian Standard Time. Okay. So do like the video, do subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends, colleagues, relatives, neighbor, whoever wants to improve their communication in English. Okay. So make a sentence with debt. The next one. Inflation, inflation, inflation. What does it mean? It means a general increase in price and fall in the value of money. So when the price increases of a product or a commodity or a service, that is called that inflation, general increase in the price. All right. So let's say last year I bought a pen for 10 rupees. Now the same pen costs 20 rupees. So it's 100% inflation. 100% the price increase from 10 rupees. The price of the pen has become 20 rupees. So it's 100% inflation. This is called inflation. The increase of price is called inflation. Okay. You may have heard about this many times in news channels also. The inflation. The inflation rate has gone up, making groceries more expensive. The inflation rate has gone up, making groceries more expensive. Means the price has gone up, making the groceries more expensive. Or during inflation, saving money becomes more challenging. So during inflation, if you have noticed, when the price rise happens in an economy, then you are not able to save much money. So you are left with very little money at that point of time. So inflation means very practically the price increases. That is called inflation. The price of a commodity, a service, product increases. That is inflation. So as I said, a 10 rupees pen earlier now costs 20 rupees. So it's 100% inflation. Okay. So quickly make a sentence with inflation. Make a sentence and comment in the chat box with inflation. All of you quickly. Okay. Make sentences. Without making sentences, the vocabulary muscle will never build up. Okay. Without making sentences, you will not improve. I can guarantee this. Okay. So focus on making more sentences rather than learning or memorizing. Never do memorization. No point doing that or doing brute learning. Nothing. Don't do that. Okay. Focus on making more sentences. The next word. Mortgage. Mortgage. Now, this is a very important word and all of you should be aware of this word, mortgage. You may have heard about it. What does it mean? A loan taken to buy property, especially a house. A loan taken to buy property or especially a house. Okay. So you take a loan to buy property or something or land, piece of land, then we call it a mortgage. She took a 20-year mortgage to buy her apartment. So you take a loan to buy property, especially a house, piece of land, farm, something like this, then we generally call it a mortgage. Okay. So what happens, let's say you are purchasing a house, right? Right. Now, the house, when you purchase it, you need it, let's say you need it through a loan and that loan will be approved by the bank. So technically the house you purchase it, the house will be purchased in your name, but the papers generally remain with the bank. Why? In case you are not able to pay back the loan on time,
the bank will have all the rights to sell your house. Okay. So that is called mortgaging and taking loan on that. So that is mortgaging. All right. So generally, if you look at properties, that's how like sale happens. People mortgage, like when people are purchasing home loan, like going for home loan, they are going for this, let's say, land or something. Land is purchased in your name, but the papers remain with the bank. All right. So in case the person is not able to pay off that loan on time, the bank has the rights to sell it off. So that is called the mortgage. Okay. Missing mortgage payments can lead to loss of property. So missing mortgage payments, as I said, let's say the loan bank has, you have taken a loan from the bank and you are not able to pay. So bank can like sell your house. Bank has all the rights to sell your house in that case. Okay. That is a loss of property for you. So make a sentence with mortgage. A loan taken to buy property, land, piece of land, farmhouse, something like this, especially a house, farmland, as I said, that is called mortgage. Okay. Based on that property, the loan is sanctioned based on that property itself. Okay. So make a sentence quickly with mortgage. Yeah. Next. Bankruptcy. Important word, very important word. Bankruptcy. Bankruptcy. What does it mean? A legal process when the person or business cannot repay their debts. Again, this is not debt, debt, debt. B is completely silent. Remember this. So bankruptcy means it's a legal process when a person or a business say that I will not be able to pay the money that the bank will get from me. All right. Or somebody will get from me. That is called a process of bankruptcy. So let's say a company has gone, has like the company has gone for a loss for a long time. It is not able to recover. Then they file for bankruptcy. Then they tell the bank that we have lost lots of money and there is no chance of survival or we cannot recover. So we are filing for bankruptcy. Bankruptcy means a legal process when a person or a business cannot repay the debts and they file for bankruptcy, that I don't have the money to give it back. After the pandemic, many small shops declared bankruptcy. So after the pandemic, the COVID-19, if you remember, many small shops got closed. So they declared bankruptcy. They declared that we don't have the money to pay back the loan that we took from the bank. So that's it. We are filing for bankruptcy. Okay. So after the pandemic, many small shops declared bankruptcy. He avoided bankruptcy by selling his second house. So he avoided bankruptcy. So let's say a person had two houses and he was in complete debts and he was about to go bankrupt. At that point, he sold his one house and by that money, he was able to pay that debt. Okay. Or he avoided his bankruptcy. So he avoided bankruptcy by selling his second house. So make a sentence with bankruptcy. And do like the video if you are here with me for till now. Yeah, do like the video. It encourages me to come with more sessions for all of you. All right. We go live every day, Monday to Friday, 11:30. So do like the video. All right. Bankruptcy. The next one, get ready. Liability. Liability. What does it mean? Something that a person or business owes. Something that a person or business owes. Okay. So there are two things, assets and liabilities. Okay. Asset is something that gives you value. Liability is something for which you are paying, right? So few things are assets, few things are liabilities. Let's, for example, if you have gold in your house, that is an asset. If you have, let's say you have a house in your name, there are no loans on that, that is an asset. But a liability is something that for which you are paying off. Okay, that is a liability. Student loans are a common liability. Means student loan, it's a liability. For that you are paying to the bank or somebody. That is a liability. Means where the money is going out. Asset is something that you have and that give that the value increases over a period of time. Okay. So student loans are a common liability. He cleared all liabilities before starting his new business. So liability is something where you are paying off, right? So it's type of like loan is a liability. Loan is a liability. Let's say a few things that is bringing you loss, or it is not, the value is not increasing. Let's say I have an old car. I have an old car and I'm just doing maintenance of that car. That is a liability for me. So that is like wasting my money. That is like I'm spending my money to maintain that old car, which I don't even drive also. So that can be a liability. All right. So he cleared all liabilities before starting his new business. Liability is something where you spend money like unnecessary, or like spending that money, or the money is going out. That is a liability. That can be a loan also. That can be some old product also in your home, or something that you have done for which you are getting zero result and still you are paying off for it. Okay. So that is a liability. Make a sentence with liability quickly. All right. The next one, get ready. Yeah. Depreciation. 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 Now, these are very good words you should understand. When you are talking in the corporate sector, you cannot go with normal terminology like profit and loss, and that's it. That's a very basic term. Everyone knows profit loss. You should have some idea about the financial words as well, the finance words as well. Depreciation. What does depreciation mean? Let's understand. So there are two things, appreciation and depreciation. Appreciation means the value increases, improves or increases over a period of time. Depreciation, the value decreases. For example, let me give an example. Like gold, generally the value of gold increases. That is appreciation. Let's say you buy a car. Over a period of time, the value of the car will go down. Value of a car never goes up. So that is depreciation. Okay. So the decrease in value of an asset over time. The decrease in value of an asset over time. So over a period of time, the value decreases. All right. So anything whose value increases, that is an asset. The appreciation is happening, that is an asset. Where the value is going down continuously, that can end up becoming a liability also. Okay. So depreciation means the decrease in value of an asset over time. So let's say you had an asset, but later the value is now going down. So that is depreciation. The value of my car has depreciated by 10% in just 5 months. So let's say I purchased a car for 10 lakh rupees, right? Now, after 5 months, the market value of that same car, that now it has become like I've used it for 5 months. So after 5 months, the value of the car has fallen by 10%. Let's say right now it has fallen by 1 lakh rupees. So it's 9 lakh rupees, right? So the depreciation amount, the depreciation percentage is 10% depreciation. I purchased it for 10 lakh, but right now the market value of the same car, that my car, is 9 lakh. So the value has decreased. The decrease in value over a period of time. That is called depreciation. Depreciation affects the resale value of electronics. So let's say you purchase electronics goods also. After a period of time, when new models come in the market, new electronic goods come into the market, the earlier electronic goods, their value depreciates. It affects the value of electronics. So depreciation do affects lots of things. So we buy things over a period of a few things are there whose value keeps on appreciating. But most of the things that we buy over a period of time, the value keeps on decreasing. That is depreciation. Depreciation. Okay. So anything value goes down over time. So make a sentence quickly with depreciation. Make a sentence with depreciation. Yeah, nice sentences. Business has many liabilities. I can see lots of people commenting, I don't want to maintain any liabilities. I'm liable to pay my loan. We have to control our liabilities. Yes. This month I've created more liability. Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful. Mohan did not pay my money because he's bankrupt now. Yes, absolutely. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. So let's move to the next one. Splurge. Now, this is a slightly difficult word, but you should practice this also. What does splurge mean? Very important word. as I always say, sometimes you may feel, for all of you, and this is for all of you, you may feel that why should I go for slightly advanced vocabulary? Well, quite frankly, I'm not saying that all the words that you improve has to be very advanced words. You should have a mix of everything. Sometimes, let me explain this to you first, then I'll explain what does splurge mean. So sometimes when you are building this vocabulary muscle, you should have a combination of everything. Okay. Sometimes you should be using basic words also, sometimes intermediate words also, sometimes more advanced words also. A good communicator is a person who can use a mix of all the types of words, basic, intermediate, and advanced. You should never be dependent only on one type of words that I have learned only basic words, sir. I'll only use basic words. It's okay. You use basic word, nothing wrong. But as I as you go up the ladder, you go up in your career, in your company, obviously you will get a promotion, you will move to a senior level, more senior level. At that time, you cannot always go with very basic vocabulary. It doesn't sound really good. At that time, you can go with more intermediate or advanced vocabulary. So how you do that? As I said, the best way, make sentences. Best way, make sentences. Once you understand a word, just go ahead and make sentences, and it will help you to grab all the types of different types of vocabulary. So sometimes I may be using a simple vocabulary. Sometimes I may be using more intermediate vocabulary. Sometimes I may go for a more advanced vocabulary. Okay, so for example, I may say the value decreased. The value decreased. Now, this is a very basic vocabulary. Decrease is a simple word, a basic word. But if I say the value depreciated, now see the difference of sentences. The value of the car decreased over time. Sentence one. The value of the car decreased over time. Sentence one. Sentence two. The value of the car depreciated over time. Which one sounds better? One or two? Type it in the chat box. All of you. Comment in the chat section right now. Two sentences. First one, the value of the car decreased over time or fell over time. Second sentence, the value of the car depreciated over time. Which one you feel better about it? Just imagine, first or second, decrease or depreciated, one or two. Comment below in the chat box. Now you will notice the word depreciation adds more value to that sentence. Means it sounds better. I'm not saying the first sentence is wrong. It is right, but it sounds a bit basic. All right. So go with a bit more advanced vocabulary. Slowly, steadily build it up. And you can join us every day, Monday to Friday, around 11:30 in the morning. Okay. So let's understand this word, splurge. Don't run away from difficult words. Never run away from difficult words. These will help you in the long run. It will help you over a period of time. Okay. So what does splurge mean? Let's understand this. What does splurge mean? Yeah. It means to spend a lot of money on something unnecessary but enjoyable. So technically, splurge means you spend a lot of money on something that's unnecessary but enjoyable. Means technically, I'm saying that I'm spending money on something that is unnecessary. I may not require it, but just because I enjoy it, I paid money for it. I paid money for it. Means you are spending a lot of money to buy unnecessary product or unnecessary service that you may not technically require also. That is called splurge in your in your investment, or splurge in your spending. Okay. I splurged on a designer bag during the sale. I splurged on a designer bag during the sale. Means I spent a lot of money to purchase a designer bag during the sale. So during the sale, let's say there was a summer sale or a winter sale somewhere in an exhibition. I went there and I saw a designer bag. I felt it looks cool, and I spent a lot of money to buy a designer bag, which may be very expensive, right? It may cost me a fortune also, but still I paid it. All right. Or they splurged all their savings on a vacation to Europe. So they spent all their savings. So all their savings they had, they spent it, splurged it on a vacation to Europe. So that is the meaning of splurge. See, this is the difference. Can you see the difference of words now? When you are speaking with others, others are speaking with you, the quality of your communication will depend on the quality of your words. The better the quality of the words, the better your communication will be. So start building up this vocabulary muscle. I say this over and over again. Start building up this vocabulary muscle. Don't run away from difficult words. These will help you. These will always help you. Okay. So they splurged all their savings on a vacation to Europe. So quickly make a sentence with splurge. Means to spend a lot of money. Yeah, make a sentence quickly with splurge. All of you, quickly. Yeah, absolutely, Mayuresh. It is almost like uh, impulse buying. Slightly different. Splurge means sometimes you may take a rational decision, but still you are purchasing it. Yeah, you are almost right, almost there. It is almost like impulse buying. To a huge extent, you can say that, right? Because of impulse buying, there is a splurge. Because of impulse buying, there is always a splurge. So because of this, purchasing emotionally, we spend a lot of money, all right? So quickly make a word with splurge. Make more sentences if you find this word difficult. Make more sentences. All right. Just don't settle with 1 or 2 sentences. Go with 5, 7 sentences. Then you will be able to remember it for a longer duration. Okay. The next word, collateral. Collateral. What does it mean? It's an important word in finance. An asset used as a security for a loan means an asset that you use as a security for a loan. All right. So, for example, I need to take a loan and I give the bank something as a collateral that in case that person is not able to pay back the loan, the bank can seize that property or that product. Okay. So, many people, if you have noticed, they before taking a loan, they give a collateral, let's say a piece of land or something as a collateral. In case they are not able to pay it off, the bank has the right to seize that property. That is a collateral. He used his house as a collateral for the business loan. So let's say somebody wants a business loan and bank needs a collateral that I need a security. Imagine collateral as a security. Okay. So the bank says, give me a collateral. Now this person gives his house as a collateral. Then he gets the business loan. So in case he's not able to pay back the business loan, bank will have the rights to seize that property. Okay. So think of collateral as a security that you give to get a loan. Okay. Without collateral, the bank refused the loan application. So let's say somebody wanted a loan, but the bank says that I need a collateral, then only I can give you this loan. So it's like a security to get a loan from a bank. All right. So make sentence with collateral. You give the bank something as a security deposit to get a loan. That if I'm not able to pay the loan in the duration that has been given to me, bank will have the right to seize that product or that property or whatever I have given as a collateral, the security deposit. Okay. So make a sentence with collateral. Yeah. Yeah, I can see lots of people here. Do like the video if you have been with me till now and you are learning something good that helps you improve your vocabulary muscle. I'd really appreciate if you like the video and do subscribe to the channel if you have joined us for the first time. We go live every day, Monday to Friday, around 11:30 in the morning, 11:30 Indian Standard Time. All right. So do like the video. If you have been with me, it encourages me to come with more videos for all of you. All right. The next one, liquidity. Liquidity. So what does it mean? How quickly an asset can be converted to cash without losing value. Now, this is important. How quickly an asset can be converted into cash without losing value. Liquidity. How liquid that investment is. Liquid means how easily you can get cash out of it. Let's say, give you some examples. Now, tell me which one is more liquid. Which one a person, liquidity is something that you can sell very easily and get cash out of it. Okay, I'm giving you three options. Now tell me, out of these three, which one is easily sellable that you can immediately get money? Immediately you will get a buyer also and you will get the money also. Okay, option one, let's say somebody has a piece of land. Option two, somebody has a car. And option three, somebody has, let's say, gold. Out of these three, one, two, and three, which one is more liquid? That can be easily sold and you can get money immediately. You don't have to wait for a long time to get a buyer. First one is land. Second one was, I think I said a house or something. And the third is gold. Now just think about it. Which one do you think is more liquid? First, second, or the third one? Think about it. Land, house, or gold? Which is more liquid? Think, or a car. Sorry, second was, I think I said car. So land, car, or gold, which is more liquid, which you can sell easily and get cash? See, land can also be sold, car can be also be sold, and gold can be also be sold. But which is more liquid? Liquid means it can be sold very easily. Car can be sold, but it will take some time. Land can also be sold for cash, but it takes long time, because to get a buyer for a land is a bit difficult. It takes time. Land is something that you cannot buy so easily. We don't get buyers so easily. It takes time. We get buyers, but it takes time. But gold is something which is very liquid. Why? Instantly you will get a buyer. Somebody will be ready to purchase that gold, right? So this is what liquidity is. Liquid means any investment or any asset, how easily you can sell it and get cash. How easily. Okay. That is the liquidity factor of that asset. How quickly an asset can be converted to cash without losing value. Its value also does not decrease, and you can get the cash easily. So stocks have higher liquidity than real estate. So stocks have high liquidity, means stocks can be sold easily. Like today I purchase a stock, in next 2 minutes I can sell that stock. Liquidity is very high in share market, right? So you can sell that rather than real estate. Real estate means today if you buy a house, you cannot say that in 15 minutes I'll be able to sell that house easily. No, it will take lots of time before you get a buyer who will be ready to buy that house. Then there'll be paperwork, this, that. There are lots of things. Then only you'll be able to sell that house or that piece of land, right? So, like stocks, gold, these have high liquidity. She sold her shares to maintain liquidity. She sold her shares to maintain liquidity. Yeah, absolutely. So, make a sentence quickly with liquidity. She sold her shares to maintain liquidity. To get cash means maintain liquidity means to get cash. Okay. Capital gain. Next one, capital gain. You gain something, capital gain. You gain money. Okay. So what does it mean? Profit from selling an asset at a higher price than the purchase price. So let's say I purchase something at a XYZ price. I sell it at another, let's say XYZ plus something at a higher price. That gain that I made, that profit that I made is called capital gain. Okay. So you purchase something for, let's say, 5 rupees and you sell it for 10 rupees. So that additional 5 rupees that you made profit, that is called the capital gain. She made a huge capital gain by selling her shares when the market was high. So let's say somebody purchased shares when the market was down, and when the market boomed, it was at a all-time high. At that time, the price of the share also increased, and she sold her shares at a much higher price. This profit she made, that is the capital gain. Okay. So the profit you make by selling something from a lower price to a higher price is that capital gain. If an investor buys a share for rupees 7,000 and sells it for rupees 10,000, the capital gain is rupees 3,000. So if an investor buys a share for 7,000, let's say you purchase a share for 7,000 rupees. After a few months, the share price has become 10,000 rupees. Now you sell it for 10,000. So this 3,000 is your capital gain, which is your profit. Okay. So this is the profit, technically the profit that you make by selling something at a higher price. So make a sentence quickly with capital gain. The next one, insolvent. Insolvent. What does it mean? Unable to pay debts owed or becoming bankrupt. So it's almost like bankrupt. You are unable to pay the loans or the debts owed. That is called insolvent. Insolvent. The company was declared insolvent after months of financial mismanagement. So let's say there was financial mismanagement in the company. The finance department, the other departments did not work properly, and because of this, the company went insolvent. It went bankrupt. Okay. So insolvent also means bankrupt. Okay. Don't get confused. Both will work. Either you use insolvent, the company went insolvent, or the company went bankrupt. Same thing. Okay. The company was declared insolvent and closed soon. The company was declared insolvent, was declared bankrupt, and closed soon. Means the company was closed forever. Means the company cannot operate right now. It has gone bankrupt. It has been declared as insolvent. Okay. So this is the meaning of insolvent. It means bankrupt. All right. So make a sentence quickly with insolvent. All right. So that's it for today. Today's session, we discussed on financial vocabulary and how you can use it while you are speaking with somebody and you are speaking on financial matters. Start using these, it will help you. And if you have joined us for the first time, do like, subscribe to the channel, keep the notification on so that every day we go, when I go live, every day, Monday to Friday, around 11:30 in the morning, you can join us and get more learnings. All right. So if you are someone who is still struggling with your communication in English, you are thinking, how do I improve my vocabulary, grammar, sentence formation, this and that, you can join us every day 11:30 in the morning, Monday to Friday. And do share the channel with your friends, colleagues, relatives, and neighbors as well if they also want to improve their communication in English. Do comment below how you liked, are you learning something. If you want me to come with new chapters that you feel that may help you, you can comment in the chat box. I'll definitely try to create more videos for you on the chapters that you want. So if you want me that I should create more chapters on a certain topic, do feel free to put it in the comment section. I'll definitely try my best to come with new chapters that you want or you want to learn or improve on that. Okay. So that's it for today. See you tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye-bye. And God bless all of you. Bye-bye. Take care. Have a wonderful